everyone, we're going to find the limit as x approaches 1 of f of x minus x squared times f of 1, all divided by sine of x minus 1. And this is when f of 1 is 1/2 and f prime of 1 is 4. So again, this is supposed to be f prime. All right, our goal is to get f prime of 1 here. That's going to be our setup, because if we can make it look like this, then it's going to be a lot easier to find the limit. It doesn't look like that right now. And so we're going to have about 2 or 3 algebra tricks in this problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write my problem out, the limit as x approaches 1. I'm going to write my f of x. And I'm going to also write my minus x squared f of 1. But to make it look like this, I'm going to subtract f of a. Our a is 1. And to do that, I'm going to have to add it as well. So this equals 0. Now I can do that because it equals 0, so I haven't changed anything, but it's going to help me get it to look like this. And in the denominator, we have sine of x minus 1. All right, now that we have that, that's going to help us out. I'm also going to multiply my numerator and my denominator by x minus 1. Because we're going to try to get this sine thing taken care of as well. All right, so let's simplify this. Our next step is going to be the limit as x approaches 1. Now, I'm going to write this as f of x minus f of 1. All right, now that's this piece. For this piece right here, they both have f of 1. And we have a negative in front of the x squared. So what I'm going to do is factor out negative f of 1. So I'm going to write minus f of 1. And that's going to give me inside x squared minus 1. See what I did? This is just like saying a minus a squared of a. So I'm factoring out an a, and I can have to factor out a negative a to switch these around. All right, so there's that. All right, it's hard to see sometimes. Now, the next step I'm going to do is rearrange my denominators. This is sine of x minus 1 times x minus 1. So instead, I'm going to split this up and write this as x minus 1. And then this piece, I still have x minus 1 in the numerator, but my denominator is sine of x minus 1. All right, now before we move on, I'm going to divide each piece by x minus 1. But don't forget, this piece right here, before I move on, is x minus 1 times x plus 1. So when I divide each piece by this, what's going to happen is these two will be canceling out. So that's the next step we're going to do. I'm going to split this up a little bit. And we're going to write this as the limit as x approaches 1. And we're going to have f of x minus f of 1 divided by x minus 1, which is what we wanted here, because that's going to give us our limit. All right. And then we're going to have, minus that factored part, f of 1 times x plus 1. Because remember, our x minus 1 divided by x minus 1, that part just canceled out. Remember from the slides. So now this is what we're left with here. All right, and let's close that up. And then we still have our x minus 1 divided by sine x minus 1. So applying the limit now, we already know what this piece equals. This is it looks like this form here. And that's going to go to 1. All right. And let's look at the rest. This part here, we're going to apply the limit now. This is just going to be f prime of 1, right? Minus, now f of 1 is 1/2, so write 1/2. Substitute in the 1, and it's going to be times 2. All right. And then this is going to be times 1. All right, so this is going to give me f prime of 1 is 4. So this is going to be 4 minus 1. This is 1 times 1, and our limit is going to be 3. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.